Manchester United have received a fresh new bid for Mason Greenwood. Talks are now advancing for Manuel Ugarte, and Amad Diallo looking set to sign a new contract. These are some of the stories we will be discussing on this afternoon's show. But before we get into that, please do me one small favour. Smash a like on today's video. Let's try and see 700 likes on today's show. And if this is your first time watching, please do subscribe to the channel. Only 50% of people who watch our videos are currently subscribed. So if you're one of those people who isn't, please do get involved for all of your latest Manchester United transfer news and talk. Let's start the show off with some positivity then, shall we? And that is about Amad Diallo. This is coming out from Fabrizio Romano. He is reporting this morning that Manchester United are now expected to open new contract talks with Amad Diallo. I honestly think that Amad Diallo could be part of our future. I do. I'm not that convinced by Pellistri. I'm just comparing other wingers, just to be clear. I'm not that convinced by Pellistri, but Amad Diallo looks like the real deal. I think we should really be building around Garnacho, Amad, Kobe Mainoo, Højlund. Like, that should be the spine for our team for the next decade. So I'm really, really happy that Amad Diallo is going to be getting a new contract. I think he should be getting game time over Anthony. I don't think Anthony deserves to start. So hopefully this season is the breakout season for Amad Diallo. He showed us last year the qualities he has, and I think this year will be his big season. But I want you to let me know in the comment section, do you think Amad Diallo is good enough to be a Manchester United player? Do you think he's going to break into the team like I'm suggesting, or do you think maybe we should look to move him on? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. He has only got 1 year left of his contract, so Manchester United effectively either need to give him a new contract now or sell him, and it looks like they will keep him, which I think is the correct decision. But obviously, let me know what you think in the comment section below. There's a bit of an update on Joshua Zirkzee. Obviously, Zirkzee to Manchester United is literally imminent. We should get the here we go, I think, today or tomorrow. The final bits of details are being ironed out. But there is a big story coming out from Zlatan Ibrahimovic, who's obviously part of the AC Milan board now. And he has talked directly about what happened with Joshua Zirkzee. And he says, I'm not disappointed by his agent. The truth is different. The reality is different. We have our own plan now, and we hope to make it happen as soon as possible. So apparently, Zlatan Ibrahimovic has pretty much confirmed that AC Milan are out of the race to sign Joshua Zirkzee. He goes on to say, he says, Joshua Zirkzee is in the past. We have another player in mind, but I won't say his name. There is somebody else that we want. Let's wait and see. So Joshua Zirkzee to AC Milan is as good as dead. He will not be going to AC Milan, and it looks like he will be joining Manchester United. Hopefully the news will be dropping today, the here we go, but it might be tomorrow, it might be Wednesday. We'll obviously have to wait and see what happens with that. The next story I've got for you is on Mason Greenwood, and I want you to let me know in the comment section, what should Manchester United do with Mason Greenwood? Obviously, the players are due back in training today, back at Carrington. Apparently, Mason Greenwood is not at Carrington today. Apparently, he's training privately away from the group. I think that pretty much says the writing is on the wall for Mason Greenwood, to be honest. You know, the fact that Jadon Sancho is back in training today, but Mason Greenwood isn't. Like, he's not coming back, I don't think. But let me know what you guys think in the comment section. What's the correct decision with the Mason Greenwood situation? But the story's coming out from Fabrizio Romano in the last couple of minutes. He is reporting that Marseille have just sent a bid to Manchester United for Mason Greenwood. He says that talks are now underway between the two clubs. Greenwood is still Marseille's number one target, with an agreement becoming closer by the minute. He says United are open to a loan with an obligation to buy/sell on clause included. I don't really get this, right? Why can't we just sell him? Why do we have to do a loan with an obligation to buy? We need the money now. There are 2, 3, 4 clubs who want to sign him. Getafe want him. Marseille want him. Juventus want him. There's a couple of others who want him. Why are we offering out a loan deal? I get the obligation to buy means we'll get money next season, but we need money now. We need to strengthen our squad now. We need to back Erik ten Hag now. So I don't really understand this, to be honest with you. Either you sell him or you bring him back. I don't think there's a middle ground. Like, loaning him out just seems pointless to me, but maybe that's the only option we have. I think this deal will be concluded very, very quickly, though, because obviously Mason Greenwood is waiting for his future to be resolved. He's, back in Manchester. He's literally just sat there waiting to find out what's going to happen. So I think obviously this one will probably get concluded this week as well, So obviously I'll keep you updated as and when I get more news. But as it stands, Marseille in advanced talks with Manchester United over the signing of Mason Greenwood. Everyone who's just joined the video, if you could do me a small favour and smash a like, that would be really, really appreciated. I've set a likes target of 700 for today's video. And if this is your first time watching, please do subscribe as well. We're only one subscriber away from 26,800. So please go and subscribe and get involved here on Daily Red Devil. Okay, let's move on to Manuel Ugarte then, because we have had a fresh update from, again, Fabrizio Romano. He's putting all of the big stories out today. But he is reporting that contacts between Manchester United and PSG are still ongoing for the Manuel Ugarte deal. He says that Ugarte is waiting and keen to join Manchester United. Apparently, personal terms are already agreed. Around £100,000 a week is Manuel Ugarte's current wage, so it would be something around that figure. He wants to join Manchester United. Apparently, he's already spoken to Erik ten Hag. The issue, alike with Xerxes and De Ligt, is because of the Copa America and the Euros. Like, this is what's holding up the deal. But Manchester United is still doing the hard work with PSG. They're still working out the structure of the deal, whether there's going to be add-ons, how much the add-ons will be. So I honestly think that our first three signings will be De Ligt, Xerxes and Ugarte. I'm pretty confident of that. Some people maybe think that Amrabat might join. I would say that's 50-50 at the moment. Obviously, Amrabat's available for £12 million, which is really cheap, don't get me wrong. 27 years of age, £12 million is a bargain. But I've got a question for you. If you had to pick between Manuel Ugarte, 23 years of age, for £40 million, or Sofian Amrabat, 27 years of age, for £12 million, who would you go for? Let me know in the comment section. Now, I'm going to cheat here. I think we need both. I think we need both of them. I don't think one's going to be enough. I think let Casemiro go and bring in both of them. Simple. But let me know what you guys think. Let me know if you agree. Do you think Manuel Ugarte is good enough for Man United? Do you think Sofian Amrabat should come? Let me know what your thoughts are in the comment section below. Moving over to Jadon Sancho. Apparently, Manchester United are in talks with Juventus over a deal for Jadon Sancho. But again, just like Greenwood, it looks like it's going to be a loan deal. I don't understand this. We have players that are supposedly, some people will say that Jadon Sancho did amazing at Dortmund. Why does nobody want to buy him? Like, it's so frustrating. I get he's on big wages. I get that teams are struggling at the moment financially. But Juventus are one of the biggest teams in the world. They're in the Champions League. Like, they're making mega money. Surely they have enough money to pay us the 30-40 million we're asking for. And if not, why are we not looking at bringing in, Bremer, the centre-back from them? Or why are we not looking at bringing in Chiesa? Why are we willingly giving them a player probably going to pay half of his wages, and then in a year's time he'll still be our problem? Like, it doesn't make any sense. So hopefully this doesn't materialise, because loaning him out just, for me, feels like you're facilitating his bad attitude and mentality. It's telling players that if they come to Manchester United, they'll get big money, and if they fall out with the manager, they can just go off on loan to wherever they want. Like, it's not the right attitude to kind of instill in the club, I don't think. But hopefully this gets resolved very, very soon, because I'm sick of talking about Jadon Sancho, to be honest. Either he comes back, he apologises, or he's sold. There is no middle ground. There's no loaning. There's no, letting him train with the under-21s. I just think stupid. Yeah. But you can let me know in the comment section, what would you do with Jadon Sancho? I'm always interested to see what other Manchester United fans have to say. And then to finish the video with one final bit of positivity, Ruud van Nistelrooy and Rene Haak are at Carrington right now. There's pictures of them driving into Carrington. They will be signing their contracts as the Manchester United assistants today. 2-year contract. So yeah, that's a really, really big positive, and I cannot wait to see how Manchester United perform under this new setup. I'm going to wrap the video up here, guys. Thank you so much to everyone who's joined me on the show this afternoon. It was just a short little update. I'll be back live at 6 o'clock for another longer version live. Please make sure you smash a like on the video before you go. Please subscribe to the channel if you're new. This has been Daily Red Devil. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll speak to you all a little bit later.